Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Red, I feel my heart on fire.
Javert.
Yes.
We pulled too many Les Mis songs out at once.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
what the
sad.
fuck?
I don't know how that happened. I hated that. I was
Do
dragged
you
to it.
hear the people sing?
Sing the one the little kid.
I don't remember that one.
I've never seen any Les Mis. My only context for Les Mis is the Deep Space Nine episode that heavily is like directed by it.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the internet's #1 D&D Let's Play show. I'm your host, your DM, Alex. With me is
Dash is Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo's Ace.
Red is Ben.
And last we left the boys of Quilton Bay, they were hanging out at Old Man Jenkins' house, killing a bunch of ghost perverts. Let the adventure begin.
Can we just do a part 2 of that?
Guess how they vote based on how they treated those ghosts.
I mean, the crystal's still down there, and that's what it's meant to do. If you want to keep torturing these guys,
Oh.
that's in the cards.
No, we solved that, right? We moved on.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are tortured forever.
Right. They were put back in the crystal. The crystal was fixed by one of Ghoul's. The folks that she has got hanging out with her.
Oh, is this the recap?
Yes.
Oh, good. I
turning
was
into
hoping
it.
for one of
What,
those.
what did you think it was?
I forgot I was supposed to wait till you're done and then ask for a recap.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
gotcha.
joke.
I see. Sorry. But yeah, you were at Old Man Jenkins. Set up a barricade so that people don't come through there. Told Old Man Jenkins to mess with anybody that comes by. And you're headed south towards Quilton. It is another week before you are probably going to be at Quilton proper. Traveling by caravan. Eventually, Ghoul mentions one of the nights that a few of her folks are going to leave before they get to Quilton. They're going to take another route.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 folks that are going to try and go to the Foresters' Enclave. About a day before they get to Quilton, they're going to part ways. So, in this week leading up to this, it's been safe travel so far. The caravan's magic seems to be holding. What is it you guys are wanting to do?
It's been a while,
Yeah, I
huh?
forgot. I don't
Imagine
know.
yourselves, camping, resting up, wherever
Well,
on
I don't
this
sleep,
week-long
so-
journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
hold on.
remembered that real fast.
I
Trying to get us back into it.
I wanted to see, have I learned anything from that set of gear that I picked up beyond what I already was aware of?
The set.
The
that he had to wear,
gloves
like, all
and the-
four or
I
whatever.
gave you the...
Description of all of it, I think.
I believe so.
Let me make
Do
sure
you
I
have that information? Do you need me to give that to you
Uh,
again?
let's see here.
And I really
Glass
wanted the
dagger,
boots.
gloves. Oh yeah, conjure volley. Displacer tentacle for private time. What does that mean?
Wait, what? What?
I think that's something you picked up.
Yeah, that's something.
Apart from us. I don't...
Oh, from one of the
This is why you got to add notes to your code, guys.
yeah.
All I remember is the boots were really cool because you could kick open doors with your
Yeah,
like
that's
awesome
right. That's right.
athletics ability.
Where do I know I wrote that down, but where is it? Okay, glass dagger of get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Gloves of someone else's hand, and I get sleight of hand from 20 feet.
Which is pretty dope.
That's really dope.
Cloak of never there, misty step as a reaction.
Also
Boots
very-
of door kicking can unlock like a thieves tool kit.
I would love that. I thought I could use it like as an athletics check.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I can pull them up. They're in pages back, but I forget which page which is the problem.
Can you describe what the glass dagger of get out of here, what that translates to in layman's terms?
Yeah. Rescue warehouse.
Get out of here. That's the one that pushes them.
Get out of here.
It does.
It's like the opposite of like, get over here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get away.
Get off my
Yeah,
lawn.
it is a bonus action DC 16 Wisdom save, and you can push somebody 20 feet.
That's pretty high, too. 16?
Yeah.
20 feet?
20 feet.
Wow.
And it's wisdom, you say?
Yes.
And wisdom is also pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And it recharges on a short rest.
Which is also really good.
Yeah.
That's an awesome.
They're pretty
dagger.
cool. It's a nice little kit. It's a nice
He's
little
got
kit.
some end game gear here.
And then the special thing is with the dagger, the gloves, the cloak, and the boots. If you wear all three of them, you can be attuned to all four of them. You can be attuned to all four of
All
them.
four.
Otherwise, it's one attunement slot of your three.
I think I'm going to don all of it,
Okay.
and I make a big scene out of it.
This will take off or
I
at least
know.
unattune to your quilt.
Yeah. I'm going to keep the quilt on, unless somebody really feels like they could benefit from it.
Yeah, I could.
Can I wear your quilt?
Yeah, of course.
Like friendship bracelets?
yeah, we could just switch quilts.
Let's switch quilts.
Mine
Okay.
smells like dirty, rotten fish and clamshells, but
I mean,
I can
you
imagine the
smell
funk.
like dirty.
Well, we've been
rotten
traveling with you, so we're
fish
pretty
and
used to that
clamshells. Yeah.
stench wafting off your corpse.
yeah, but this is the quilt I died in too. So
I just smell like
Aw.
mothballs.
Yeah.
which is kind of like a clean
On fire.
smell.
Yeah.
Balls on fire.
Yeah, it gotta make sense. Dad-ish.
So I also make a big deal about handing over my cloak. And just so you know, it is a cloak of displacement. So, they have to attack with disadvantage. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, Simon. Can't believe you've been holding out this whole time.
Well, that's how I've stayed alive this long. So,
Mine is just the quilt that my mother made me, and it's got a mother's love in the stitches.
Have you added on to your own quilt since your mother's given it to you?
You know, I bet I would have.
Yeah.
I bet I would have.
Cool.
Yeah, we've gone through a lot. We've had time. I don't sleep. I would have quilted some of our tale onto there, and
it's a storytelling kind of a thing.
well, they all kind of are, in its own
I think
way.
that's the general vibe of the quilting kind of culture. Is it's a visual story of your history.
Like
That's the quilts that you tend to see are
the
like,
hieroglyphics of Quilton.
yeah.
Yeah, the big family quilt that like has all the generations.
I love that we figured that out, that we made that.
And Quilton, like as a town name, it doesn't even sound that contrived.
No.
Like it sounds like a real town
Yeah.
name. And we've been saying it for so
Oh,
long.
I mean,
that I'm
it
like,
sounds
In
better
Oregon.
than Eddiesville. That is a real town.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty
Fuck
good.
Eddiesville, I guess.
fuck that place.
Yeah, if any listeners are from Eddiesville, I just want to let you know I think you're a huge piece of shit. So we're traveling with Ghoul, right?
Yeah, Ghoul,
Yeah.
her crew, and then about a dozen folks from Brighton.
I want to find someone who has been to Quilton the most recent of everyone here. Mm-hmm. Who's the most recently at Quilton.
So her whole crew is going to fit that. They all
Okay.
left at the same time to go do stuff up in Brighton that landed them in jail.
Okay. So they would know kind of the general layout of what Quilton looks like now.
Mhm.
I want to see if I can get them to kind of chart out on a physical map for me kind of what Quilton might look like now if anything has changed.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
there's nothing
Ooh.
to surprise us when we get there, when we go, oh, there's some new structure here we didn't see before, or this wall is here and this wall isn't here, so on and so forth.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, if the time allows, I'll get that made for you. But a few things to note: your conversations with folks trying to figure out what's changed in Quilton since you've all been gone. There's a large project in the bay. They're that's been resurrected. So there's like platforms and stuff out there. There's a lot of work being done there.
Like wooden scaffolding?
Yes.
Okay. Big construction project.
Big construction project, and they've redirected a lot of kind of the agricultural work and compost and things like that to this.
Okay.
project. So the farms have all kind of been turned into like these big weeded fields, and the bay itself has been turned from a place that's doing a lot of fishing and bringing in food to working on this project.
Okay.
They're not sure exactly what's going on in there. Seems like it's very much controlled by Alistair and what he's doing.
So the farms would be like overgrown,
Yes.
maybe tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Other big changes. Most of the people, so a lot of people have left, and so the like western quarter of the town is where most folks are living that aren't either part of the lighthouse or the Drescue's group.
So most people are in the western quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the eastern quarter is like is where the farms are, if I can vaguely remember.
So yeah, it's kind of east and just north of that, and so then that eastern section is like the downtown area. That's where the Drescues are. That's where all their warehouses
okay.
are, and that's much more controlled. People don't really go in there unless they need to.
I remember a little drawing.
Yeah,
Okay.
We had a pretty
Picturing it
good
in my
map.
head.
Yeah.
there's a nice map I'll bring out again. The other thing to note is that there have been a lot of people just going back and forth a lot of times with some of these caravans hauling supplies to the ziggurat. And that's from the Drescue warehouses. Those are the big things that have changed.
Okay.
And the ziggurat went underground too, right? Was that part of that? There was like
There was things under there, if I recall.
There's an owlbear nest under
That's
there.
what it was.
That's that's right. It's owlbear
Yeah.
nest.
oh, we're gonna get owlbears.
Well, that was
And
Simon's goal. Yeah.
And you see a swarm of them going in his
Yeah.
hands.
So can I
Each take
ask
one.
them if there's a part of the town that is kind of less, I guess, defended?
Sure, yeah, that's the other thing too. Is the wall that goes around the city definitely still there. The front gates are very well defended. As you guys remember, there's 2 ballistas at the top.
They were really well
I
defended.
mean, yeah,
And
we can just walk.
we thinned that out
bolstered them.
pretty good.
2 guards.
They have yet to refill those positions.
That's right. Respawn timers on those guards, man.
But they got like a cross with like flowers there and like
There we go. Yeah, there's a little plaque.
Never forget.
I mean it hasn't been that long, right? Like just a
hasn't.
few weeks, like
Even if we
It's
did
been
real
it's been
time, it's been that long.
a few months.
few months.
Yeah. Because a lot of time, and with traveling and this on the ocean is like weeks at a time.
Right, okay. So
The walls, they've got people going across it to checking it. There's spots that are going to be easier to get to. So on the very western side where the weird spring is, that is definitely an area that is easier to get access just because it's far away from the main barracks. On the eastern side, you see a lot more activity because that's where the ziggurat is, and there's been more activity there, and that's where the Drescues tend to be, is on the eastern side.
And do we know on the road that we're traveling where we will come up to the town on? Which
You'll come up
side?
that northern gate, the gate where you had that fight initially.
Okay.
That's
cool.
So that's where you're all headed.
So coming up north, we could then maybe split a few beforehand into the woods to go west.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There is the other side of the mountains, kind of through the cave where you guys went. To get to the other side of that would be diverting about a day beforehand, before you get to Quilton, to go south to get to like that cave system to try and come in from the west.
Is that kind of what Ghoul and them are doing? Because they're leaving
the
the day
Forest
before
Enclave, how far away?
Ghoul's planning on going
to the Forest Enclave.
So a few folks of Ghoul's, about 4 or 5 people, are going to the Forester's Enclave. Ghoul is going to go directly to the city. She thinks that she can manage getting into the city.
Oh, okay.
Once
by
we get into the
her
city,
status.
are we just like gonna go kill Alistair, or what's the
Well,
plan?
I don't think we can do a full-on attack because we don't have the numbers.
Well, I
to
could.
just assault. Sure.
let's burn the lighthouse down.
Ghoul, what do
really
you
like that
believe would
lighthouse,
be the
though.
best?
It's really pretty.
Because now that I've gotten an idea of what the town, how it's structured, but we obviously have this caravan, and this is our way of sneaking in. Do you think we could divert a force to sneak in on the west side, or would it be better to go in this way all at once?
I can I can get everyone, I think, into town. I've got enough pull with the guards at the gate that, we have an understanding that I can get through if just our disguises as rescues don't manage to hold up. So if that's what you guys want to do, you can tag along. Absolutely.
Do you think it would be better if the 4 of us, or, 5, because I've got this big guy.
Hey.
Yep.
Greg.
If we snuck in instead of going through the gate, because we might be more...
It'd make my life a little easier.
Guards probably aren't going to be too
But I mean, I owe all you guys, my life. So, whatever you guys need, I'm here to help.
Where do you think they're holding Corgan and Dorgan? Maybe we can sneak in.
I was worried about that too.
Well, that's why I think to make it easier for Ghoul to get these people in to the gates safely, unfortunately, we are a little more of ill repute at this town.
True.
So perhaps we should break off a day before and head to the western side and try and sneak in on our own.
Maybe find a way through the cave
We can
system.
be pretty sneaky,
What about
right?
the under caves and the
Yeah.
ziggurat goes underground? Is there a way to connect all that? Can we sneak in that way?
I don't think
the ziggurat's inside already, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's thinking of finding an entrance into
From
a cave
Jenkins'
down
old
outside.
cave to
Maybe not Jenkins' old cave, because Jenkins' old cave is coastal.
right.
I was just
I mean,
thinking,
the ziggurat's more coastal.
Oh,
Just
the
because it's
ziggurat's
southern. I mean, the caves underneath the ziggurat are part of the Underdark, and commonly, basically all of the Underdark is connected. It's just dangerous.
wow, we already did that one. We can
Is-
do it again.
Is it still a situation that, are there ballistas, or have they improved those as well on the top of the wall?
I don't think they've
The
improved them, but
defenses.
they station at least another guard there.
Okay,
Um,
that's probably wise of them.
yeah.
Don't we have somebody coming around on a boat too? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, what about Coconut Bill?
Ah,
Yeah.
Coconut Bill.
Yeah, he was going.
Guys haven't asked about him in a few episodes.
Yeah. He was heading on to Brighton, right? Or no? Can I get a recap?
He was in Brighton. With
Okay,
you guys.
okay.
Yeah.
He was in Brighton, and I
what
think
did we
Crew, Levi, a couple of other spies from different countries, and Rav, the Dragonborn.
Right.
We don't have to breathe. What if we went underwater?
Water,
Captain Jack Sparrow at it.
water approach. I like that.
How are we supposed to notify Coconut Bill about when we were going to attack?
I think it was
Funky
a timed situation. Or did we have messaging stones? We got one for Alistair.
I'm pretty sure we had messaging stone.
We have a messaging stone for Alistair. I think we were supposed to use that as a distraction.
Yeah,
We had just told him to go, and we were going to come from the other side.
What do you guys know about messaging stones? If we taunt Alistair with it right now, you think he'll know where we
Do
are?
we have a messaging stone?
For Alistair.
For
yeah.
Alistair, we do.
Ghoul kind of pipes up. You have a messaging stone for Alistair?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, of course. And where is it?
Luckily, he
We're all
doesn't have
patting
it.
our pockets.
She pauses and thinks for a second. She says, "You know what? Forget it. I was probably going to do something I'd regret."
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
I already told him, fuck you. A whole bunch.
Okay, yeah, that would have
Right?
been it. That would have been it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
and I go to give her a high five.
Yeah, high five.
I think if I remember, we just told Coconut Bill to assault from the front.
I think, wasn't it
But this
7
is-
days hence?
Look to
the east.
Yeah.
We'll light the biggest fire the North has ever seen.
I don't know if we were going to give him a signal.
Maybe
There was
he
no
was the
signal discussed. The assumption is you would talk to him after you left the Rescue's warehouse,
Oh, fuck.
and then
Well, we
you,
sent
you
somebody
left the
back.
other direction.
No, this is okay. This is okay. We don't need him.
Well,
Oh,
I
were we
mean,
supposed
I
to
could
go back?
use an animal.
Rav was also
somehow.
going to meet with you that
he was supposed
afternoon.
to come with us. Yeah.
I could use an animal as a courier in some way if
I
we
could-
really need to and get creative.
it would probably be a good idea to at least find out where Coconut Bill is. I mean,
I feel like if we just listen to the episodes we would probably
Pause.
I will say, in the 7 days leading up to getting to Quilton, one of you does get a message from Coconut Bill's seer.
Ooh.
Just asking, hey, we're still in town. Not sure what the plan is. Let us know.
we'll be right back.
What are they in Quilton then?
No, they're in Brighton.
Oh, they're in
Brighton
Brighton,
still.
right?
Can we
We're still
respond?
in Brighton. We're waiting on your word.
And we've
All right.
already been gone for like a week.
And we respond.
This is a few days, we'll say.
A few
It's a week to get to Quilton. This is a few days post.
we respond to him, and we're like, "Yeah, we're like literally outside the gates. I mean, by
About a week.
We're a week away.
we're a week away.
We're still a week away.
Yeah, we're like a week away from the gates. Can you get there that quick?
All right. The next day,
Ooh,
you get a response.
ooh,
We can be there in a week.
good. That's when we'll be there too.
But do we want to give them a signal to watch for, or
yeah.
look to the lighthouse?
I'll light a bonfire.
In the lighthouse.
Can I do that?
How far away
We
is
would
the?
have to get in. Yeah, we'd have to be real close.
How
And it's like 60
how far
feet,
away can you
and
light a
How
bonfire?
tall is? The,
Like 120
Lighthouse is
feet,
really
right?
tall.
yeah, lighthouse is over 60 feet.
Like it's a building. Like it's a
60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
So how about this?
we'll
how,
build our own.
How about the signal?
like it's not a fire lighthouse.
oh,
Like it doesn't like have like it's more of like there's like a crystal structure up there.
yeah.
And
that's the way I
it's the sun hits it and it looks very beautiful.
yeah.
How far
But if it was on fire,
does
If it was on
Yeah.
fire, look crazy.
how far does message go?
But at least for Coconut Bill, they're gonna plan on being there in the day you would arrive in Quilton.
Okay,
I have
the
some-
signal is we just yell Funky Town. Really?
I don't know if he's gonna hear us out there on the
Yeah,
water.
no.
How?
I've got some interesting
have
herbs. If
thaumaturgy?
you start a bonfire, I could throw some interesting herbs, and he looks for a certain color of smoke or something.
work.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas, guys.
that's not a bad idea.
Are
Yeah,
you sure you
that's-
get the desired
that's-
color?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We're gonna experiment with different colored herbs to try to find.
Here, let's try. this
Absolutely.
green
Cue a
one
montage
first.
of us tripping through the woods.
One of Ghoul's friends is a magician, not like a magical person, but like does tricks and stuff. And he's got some powders.
Oh,
And he shows you how to make a blue one out of
Okay.
some stuff you can find around.
so what does
Quilton.
blue mean? Because I think we should have multiple
go.
colors locked and loaded.
He says
Well-
that's a multi-day event. He says multiple colors. That's too much.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just stick.
If you want to
with-
learn multiple colors,
Let's just
gotta
stick
sign up
with
for my class.
subscribe to your class.
I have 80,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Well, how about we just stick with the one color we can make, whatever color that is, and we'll tell Coconut Bill when he sees that color in the smoke. That's
imminent.
when we know it's time.
Yeah.
If it's foggy.
I guess we'll have to deal with it in a moment.
Well, is it still like? Are we still dealing with that weird fog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it doesn't seem to be the same fog as the fog that we befriended.
The closer you get to Quilton, the deeper and denser the fog is.
All right, let's just stick with the colored smoke idea. We're very inventive people, okay? We escaped a prison barge by having one of our allies crawl
Go down
through
the shitter.
shitter.
That was so great.
Why did you have to bring that up?
Because it's right here on the quilt. Look.
It's just a stick figure crawling through a piece of poop.
I did my
The
best.
poop emoji. Yeah.
I know my mom could have really added some details to that, but anyways,
Oh, he quit. He quit the show, everyone.
he's
That was
fucking
it.
Done. He's fucking done.
That was just too much.
To the back, just make sure that you. It's not like locked in. Just lean it against so the dog can't get back here.
Okay, I'm gonna Spartan kick it down.
I mean, that's fine. Just put it back so the dog can't get back.
Spartan put it back.
Spartan, put it back.
So hopefully, it shouldn't bark. I didn't think about it. Also, don't drop her again. Last time he was here, he like.
I remember that. I was offended by it.
I mean, she probably wiggled.
She did.
She
For
did.
sure.
She's so slippery.
But I think he
little-
also was like, Animals are graceful.
I'm used to dogs with long legs that can break. What a little sweetie.
Oh, no, she's so cute.
So, blue smoke.
Blue smoke, I think is a good idea. Yeah.
Through the fog.
You got blue smoke.
We'll just if it's foggy, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They'll be outside.
And I mean, how high does fog go?
Usually pretty high.
I mean, not really.
But if you're in fog, then
Like if he's out at sea.
see into the sky.
Right.
Do we know how far out to sea the fog continues?
Classically, growing up in Quilton Bay, pretty close. Like the fog, like it's usually pretty foggy, and then there's usually a fog bank just like a few miles offshore.
See,
You
so
don't
it's
you
good
don't
cover for him.
notice. It's not like the open ocean. It is like this, fog out there. You're not sure what it looks like now, and from what you hear, it is so much more fog than.
What if we befriended the
Normal.
fog creature? We got 6 days.
But we don't know the source.
We could just have a really big boom. I'm sure we could figure out some gunpowder kind of situation. That's a thing in Quilton.
I like
right?
a big
Alchemist
boom.
fire would be
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
I like a big boom.
Boxes and boxes of it.
Okay, blue smoke and boom is back.
Which we had access to at one point.
Absolutely. You
because
guys were
also
using them to sit on in the caravan.
Does
Like you were
anybody-
sitting on full
Yeah.
crates of massive explosives.
does
that
anybody
we
just
never
have like a sonic boom spell?
Really checked.
Sonic boom. I don't have that. I do have spells.
You know,
though.
I could also send an animal out to him or something, or talk like.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, if you just
You know.
found a
Smoke,
bird that was
boom,
friendly,
animal. Okay, those are the signals.
a friendly bird would probably be good enough.
Yeah.
Smoke, boom, animals,
What kind of bird can you find?
I don't know what's out here.
albatrosses.
I'm sure owls and hawks.
I mean,
and
something pretty.
I think albatross makes sense because it's a coastal town. Cliffs usually harbor like some pretty good.
and it's bad luck to kill albatrosses.
I can definitely picture like a big old pelican sitting in Quilton Bay.
Oh yeah, dirty old,
Yeah.
gulleted.
Yeah,
Pelican.
he's got like a weird shaped
He's just
midsection.
He's technically the mayor.
He has a top
He's been
hat.
elected twice. Oh yeah, in the third term.
Nigh unbeatable.
Oh, that's the big daddy. Okay, so I think we have enough ideas now.
we
As
finally
backups.
built enough
We
ideas.
have like 7 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got
Alright.
quite a few ideas.
Yeah.
Got him in the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll spin the wheel and find out.
All
Yeah.
right.
We'll just unleash all of our messages
Yeah,
at
all
once.
at once. They're like, well, all of them at once meant no.
You know, as
In
long
the
as,
right
as
order.
long as I get to murder Alistair, I'm gonna be pretty happy.
I think we're gonna be fighting over that privilege.
Is can
we should probably check in with my mom too.
Probably a good idea.
you brought up a good point though about the fog. Last time we were able to go to a place and talk to the fog essentially.
Yeah.
Do we have any sort of idea or recollection or inclination I should say of where this fog maybe
That
is
Well,
housed
the-
or originates?
Gotcha.
the mist. He moved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got
yeah.
kicked out.
He
by
got
some of
kicked
the-
out of
Right.
his house.
That's
Yeah.
the mist basically said that like a big scary guy moved in and took over. Not specifically that area, but just like Quilton Bay and the forest just north of it, right? That whole area, that little region.
Okay.
He's probably talking
Maybe
about the
we
storm
should-
there.
And
Pay a
that's
visit.
what's connected to like these big monsters that are also in the forest.
Oh,
Yeah.
big monsters.
Yeah.
Ghoul and her crew don't know the origin of it. It's something they've been hoping to try and figure out, but that's not really in their wheelhouse. She mentions that your mom would know more and the foresters, because that's kind of what they deal with. As far as Ghoul knows, the reason that Quilton is still safe and that the Forester Enclave is still safe is because of their connection with something in the forest that's keeping them safe.
Are we sure
So-
we don't want to check out the Forest Enclave before we head in?
I'm liking the idea, and I'm thinking if you go and talk to your mom, you can like meet up with them.
Is my mom
And you're pretty
in Quilton,
sneaky.
or
You
is
can,
she
like, get
with
in there.
the Enclave right now?
Ghoul says that she left to go hunting.
That's
before
right.
before they had left town.
Okay.
And it would been like about a week, and she hadn't returned, which was unusual. Basically, she had gone missing before Ghoul and her crew
That's
left.
not good.
That was kind of like one of the things that made them do what they did.
Right.
And that happened like a couple months ago.
Ugh.
Let's
But
go check it out. I mean, why can't we go with Ghoul and head that way?
Do we need to delay our message to?
Just tell them to keep an
Coconut.
eye for the message.
Oh, that's a good point.
And yeah, the
They'll be
Forest
ready in a
Enclave is
week.
kind of like on the way if we decided to make a beeline for Quilton, right?
Yeah, it'd mean going not on a road, so it means not going with the caravans.
And
It'll be a little slower.
In fog with monsters,
So
in fog with monsters.
we're
which I'm fine with. Ace is fine
stopping by the Forest Enclave.
We're thinking about
I think we should. I think there's enough there that would
the-
aid us.
There's number one, Simon's mom
Yeah.
could be a helpful
I
priority.
at least need to find out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's missing,
what's
presumed
going on?
dead. So.
Well, fuck you.
Sounds so
So yeah, I don't know about that, but what else is at the Forest Enclave other than a dead mom?
And potentially a lead on the spirit that controls the mist and the fog around here.
We've
Yeah.
already
Right.
become friends with one mist
yeah.
monster deity. Why not another one?
And our friendly one was kind of like put off by this big bad one, but like we're big and bad too, you know?
Sure.
So
Yeah, look at these.
yeah, dude. Just like, what up? You gonna fucking come at me now?
All right, so there's a group leaving the caravan for the Forest Enclave, so we'll just go with them then.
Yeah, like Ghoul I think was. So
No, Ghoul's
No,
going.
no,
No, Ghoul's going to
some of
town.
Ghoul's
It's
crew.
kind of the younger group of ghouls.
Yeah.
Ghouls
well,
crew.
if you knew, then why did you pose it as a question?
My bad.
You made me look like an idiot, Dash.
That was kind of the point. You know? Okay. Cool.
Ghoul, you should get inside and then just start fucking shit up.
I mean,
Like
I've got
right
plans.
away.
Yeah.
You gonna blow some stuff up?
I mean, I don't know. Not really. I mean, infrastructure is important.
Well, I mean, but it's also good to like strike fear in your enemies' hearts. And
Do you want
Very
to?
true.
do
And
you-
that's
Do you
want to
go with Ghoul then?
I think a more important question is: does Ghoul want you to go with Ghoul?
yes,
If you want to help, you seem like maybe you'd go running off half cocked.
yes.
If you want to run off full cocked and listen to what I tell you to do, you'll get more done.
I mean, I would listen to you. I would listen to you. And he sounds
He's playing
100%
semantics.
sincere.
He's playing semantics.
Is this the
Yeah.
first time he's ever said this?
No, well, listen to what he's saying. He's saying, "I will listen to you." ...
All right. Do
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I've known him, I think, all his life, really.
Since I was this
Do you
big.
see the
Yeah.
concern in my face? That's what.
do we want one of us to go with Ace then? To go with Ghoul? Or do the three of us want to go?
It sounds
to the
like way more fun to go in the gates, but I also see going to the Enclave being a really valuable thing too.
I am interested in this spirit, potentially.
And if that can potentially do something to help us, who knows? But I also just want to fuck shit up inside the gates.
Yeah, I do too.
Whose turn is it for babysitting?
Sounds like it's Ben's turn.
Well, Ben, you're Val? Ben?
I'm open for either one.
I'll go with Ace. You guys go to the Forest Enclave,
All right.
and
This feels
I'll
right.
bring Craig with me, and yeah, we'll head in, and this way we'll get a good idea of what's.
Where should we meet inside the gates after you guys figure out what's up?
My bar.
Ghouls, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
In
a-
the
se-
basement. In the
the secret entrance is changed. So the big tree in the plaza, you'll see there's the big root crack in the back. So that's an illusionary. You go down in that hole and then you.
Okay.
Yeah.
root crack in the back of the oak tree in the plaza.
And if there's a carved mark like an X above it, then it means don't go in there.
yeah,
Because
that's
maybe
like,
they found it. Who knows? But at least that's the entrance now.
Okay.
the
I
X
had to go
means
through like 4 of them.
It takes you into the saw blade dimension.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
where
you just get saw bladed up.
you have free speech.
Yeah, free speech is definitely protected there.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want, but you will be screaming. And
If all you want to say is
yeah.
We brought it together. Okay.
So we'll let you know the caravan's going to go to Quilton in the morning, and then but before that, the group is going to leave. It's about a day trip to the Forester Enclave.
Sounds good.
and then I can go see my mom too.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah.
And along the way, I think it's probably obvious, but I'm gonna be keeping a keen eye out to see if I see any sign of my family's kind of hunting style, any tracks, any
sure.
sort of traps that we
Oh, we'll do
typically set.
blue smoke too,
I'll keep an eye out for his
Okay.
mom's ghost.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, keep an eye out for his mom's ghost.
I'm not
like a
telling
plan.
him that. I'm just thinking to myself, like,
Oh,
what if Val was
you,
right?
You know what, Simon? We can turn back. I just no reason.
We don't need to go this way.
She says,
Okay.
nah.
Okay.
Anyway.
So who is going to Quilton?
Here.
To
Present.
you and Craig?
And Craig.
And Craig. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do you guys first. We'll see if you can get into the town. See how that goes, and then we'll go over to the Foresters because we're gonna split up the party and put days between you.
Doesn't feel good, but
Okay.
This is gonna be wild.
Well, you guys really wanted to go to the Foresters Enclave, so
So
And I just wanted to stick with Ghoul.
in the morning, Ghoul gets everything packed up. You guys say your farewells. The group
Find your mom.
off to the Forces Enclave. And Ghoul begins riding in. The two of you are told to stay in the back with the cargo and basically stay well hidden.
I stay in the back with the cargo, and I stay well hidden.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna put use my cloak to pull a hood over my head, and also pull the cloak further over Craig's head.
And it's just as
Yeah, and Craig just trying to make himself look as small as he can, you know. But as you are heading in, you hear the bumps of the road. You begin kind of winding down this cliff path that leads to the more flat area of Quilton. And eventually you stop, the horses stop, and you hear Ghoul start talking with presumably one of the guards. It's a little muffled. Some raised voices.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
That's a non-natural one.
Nice.
I mean, I'd be listening pretty intently.
You want to roll as well?
11.
11. Tough to make out what they're saying, but you hear mention of payment at the bar. Seems like that goes over well. Gates open up. The caravan begins moving again. And you start going into town.
I am staying quiet in the back of the caravan.
All right.
And concealing myself.
You
I am so nervous right now.
I just feel like I need to emphasize what Ace is doing.
for sure. You start going for a few more minutes, about 10 minutes, and you start hearing a change in the wheel traction. You're hitting cobblestone now. It's not the dirt path that you were on. You're in the city now, in the town. And the cart stops. And you hear from the little communication device, little magical walkie-talkie that's up there. Says, at the next stop, everyone needs to get out and get in the alley. Picks up again. A few more minutes, and the cart stops.
I hop out and get in the alley.
Yeah, I hop out and I usher Big Craig with me to the alley.
Okay.
Along
Go ahead
with
and give
along
me stealth checks. I'll Big Craig roll one as well.
That's a 9.
Big Craig got a 5.
Yeesh. Wow, we are big.
20. Non-natural.
Very nice, very nice.
Seen him before.
A couple other crew here hop out as well. You all see an alley nearby. Hop into it. Look around.
Can I help to try to like conceal Big Craig like against the wall?
Big rolled. He rolled a 5. You're definitely helping, but maybe it's more hindering.
Okay.
But you at least catch a few glances. There's a guy about half a block down, just kind of sitting in the mud, back against the wall, sees you, just looks up and is just watching you guys. And you see down the road, there's a couple of guards that at least see something that's happening as you head into the alley.
I prepare my glaive.
The other 2 members of Ghoul's crew are gone. They keep going down the alley. One goes right, one goes left. You hear a ladder somewhere, and they have they've just snuck into the town. What do you guys want to do?
We're in an alleyway right now.
Yeah.
The buildings we're between. Are they considerably big buildings?
They're pretty tall. It seems like this is a couple of warehouses.
Couple of warehouses.
So
Are they
about 20 feet tall.
warehouses?
They'd
Are
be
they ones
rescue
that I've
warehouses.
Probably played in as a child.
You know,
Would
yeah.
I recognize them?
If you want to give me a history check to know specifically which ones they are. Otherwise, you can also stick your head out into the... yeah, you're not sure. If you want to try and like stick your head out into the alley and try and get kind of marks to find yourself that might present you to more scrutiny,
I want
or you
to.
can go deeper into the alley.
I want to go deeper into the alley. Is it a dead end, or is it just go to the other end and just end?
You go down and there's a kind of like a crossroads that's kind of truncated, like it's a little like offset between some buildings, and there's a lot of like just equipment here. So it's like the back end of like 4 warehouses to your left, and then a long road that goes to the right. And it is also very foggy, so you see about a block down, and then fog.
I kind of want to get on the roof.
I can do that, and I quickly just climb up the side of the building to
Spider
the
climb?
roof. Yeah, spider
Yeah.
climb.
You
Yeah,
said
you-
there was a ladder.
Yeah. You look to your left. Yeah, there's like all this equipment in the back, and so yeah, you see a ladder that's like on the side, and you plug it up, and you're able to climb up. I'll say Craig's got to make a roll for this just because he's a little bigger. He makes it.
Good.
With 10, he's good. So you guys climb up onto the roof.
I feel like people are less likely to look up. Like I never look up. I always look around me.
Right. Yes.
After a few minutes, you do hear those guards that saw something just kind of come down the hall, down the alleyway, and check, and they don't look up.
All right. I'm gonna. Is the roof like flat or is it slanted?
It's slanted.
Slanted. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the apex and just peek over.
Okay.
Make a perception check if I can see past any of the fog into the rest of the town.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Geesh, that's a 5.
Wow.
You don't see much. Like I said, it's about a block distance that you can see before the fog takes over. You do look up, though, and the lighthouse does glow. Like it does ever so often, has this just glow that you can always see that cuts through the fog.
So using the lighthouse as the marker, could I then kind of take a pretty good guess at where Ghoul's bar would be?
Yeah, knowing that you're at least on the east side of town, this is where the Dresky warehouses are. You know, if you're looking at the lighthouse and these are the warehouses, then it's to your right.
Okay, I'm going to relay
That's
that
the
to
like center of the town.
Ace. All right, so judging by where we are, Ghoul's bar is going to be that way. I think we should make for her bar. I think that'll be a safe haven for us for now.
I mean, we were going to meet the guys there. We could go see my mom first. I mean...
Where would your mom be?
At home.
Oh, at your home?
Yeah.
And you know where that is from here?
Well, if that's the lighthouse. It would probably be like
Yeah,
just down the block and to the right.
basically at the end of those warehouses is going to be the complex. That is the Dresky's.
Family house.
All right. Well, let's do that then.
I mean, I want to go see my mom.
Sure. Yeah. No, that's important.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Probably dead.
It sounds like you think that's a bad idea, though.
No,
Val,
no.
I want you to be honest with me right now.
No, it's a great idea.
Because I may be a little... occasionally, I have these like little brain things where I feel like I have to do something and I just do it.
Aneurysms?
Reactionary?
Strokes?
Like a stroke, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
And
I told you to see someone about that.
I just kind of act, and I'm
Yeah.
feeling like I want to just go see my mom right now.
It's called the underdeveloped frontal lobe.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Well, no, I think that while it could present a possibly delicate, dangerous situation for us, the longer we're not at Ghoul's Bar, you want to see your mom, and that's important to you, and so I will respect that,
and
I will do what I can to get us there.
She's been here the whole time, and she has been with all of the stupid dress cues.
Right. Well, all right.
She's gonna know stuff.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb down the side back to where we were.
Okay.
I take a look and make sure before I climb down.
Yep. Yeah, the guards have you hear their footsteps going back down to where their little spot is. Climb down the ladder. Craig climbs down as well. Rolls higher that time.
Oh, nice.
Easy
Wow.
peasy. He puts the ladder away with that.
Oh,
roll.
wow.
Doesn't even look like anybody was climbing up the side of the building with it.
You walk down the alleyway. You pass by a number of the kind of back end of these warehouses. About 4 warehouses down. Up ahead, you see there's a couple of workers. They're
Anybody we know.
from this far away, this fog, you'd have to get up pretty close. You probably would know them as workers. Yeah.
It's Lyle.
I feel like we should just go around.
Yeah, we'll just
yeah, people know us here
we'll just walk by like it's nothing.
with our giant skeleton guy.
You'll keep your head down.
I'll keep my head down.
Yeah. All right.
Easy.
And walk. We should just walk as if we know exactly where we're going and we've walked this path before.
I'll wave at him. That'll be real inconspicuous. That's
I'd
what
like
people do.
to roll to act nonchalant.
All right. Go ahead and give me a couple of deception checks.
I wave at them
It's a
as I
nat
walk by.
20!
Hey.
Bag.
So for a total of 28.
Dang.
No, 26, sorry.
Still good. Still good.
I got a 2.
a 2.
Yeah.
Craig
3
got a
minus
13.
1. Yeah.
We'll see how
I
this
wave
goes.
at him for sure.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know if anything's in there, but
Okay.
it seems like there's
Oh,
There
there's
should still be
some
some
in here.
stuff.
Final Faction, the comic.
Get the
Whoa.
backstory now.
Limited edition.
Which issue is it?
First edition.
Oh.
The only edition.
This is the only one they ever made.
One of one.
Oh no, wait. It says number 2 on the back. Do you only have number
Final
1?
Faction issue number 2. Yeah, but it's a first edition.
Oh.
But it
First
says number
edition
1.
Of the
Oh,
second.
yeah, okay.
Final Faction First Impact. Wow, this looks so bad. That's awesome.
But it actually just gives you all the lore, so like maybe you could pump the fucking brakes, bro. You're shit talking Final Faction right now.
I'm so sorry. No,
This
it looks-
podcast is sponsored by Final Faction.
You know what? I bet we could get sponsored by Final
that's the
Faction.
dream, man.
That is not that far fetched.
They're like, okay, but you have to change your game to be in the world of Final Faction.
Hey,
100% easy.
We could do that.
They
yeah.
fucking hook us up with their lore master.
Oh my gosh.
We're in the world of
Give us the character Bibles on all these guys.
yeah, dude. Oh, that'd be dope.
Rhett, get
All
on
right,
it.
I'm gonna use my email tomorrow.
That's the only way you can reach them, weirdly.
All right. So with a natural 20
Yeah.
for a 26, a 13 and a 5,
No, I got a 2.
a 2.
It was a 2.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank God
A
I
3
got a nat
minus
20.
1.
Big Craig and Val, you walk past easily enough. Nobody mentions anything. Ace, you wave.
Hey.
And the guy's like, oh, hey, sorry, we're getting to work. They were like kind of taking a break. And
No, it's cool, man. It's cool.
kind of stand up, and as you're like walking past them, you hear the other one say, wait, was that Adrian?
Nope.
No. But, no, I think it was. And then kind of trails off as you continue down.
Do I hear them say that?
Yeah.
I kind of usher Ace along. I'm like, come on.
I said hi.
No. It's fine. Just keep walking. Keep walking. Don't look back. Don't look back.
Adrian is just the quintessential rich douchebag name. You
And
know?
why he goes by Ace, which is like the second tier. Like,
It's like not any better, but it kind
but
of.
he
It's
thinks it looks. It sounds
Name's
way
Adrian,
cooler.
but you can call me Ace.
It's definitely the character I created.
I don't know why. It just makes me think of like Arthur with Adrian being like, "I'm gonna call you Ace." Actually, I can't bear Adrian.
Okay. With a few more warehouses past you, and you hear people working in the other ones, but no one's in this back section. You get to the end, and you see the wall that goes around the Rescue Enclave.
Still covered in blood.
You know, towards the right is the main gate. Towards the left is kind of the other, the more secure gates, like the stuff you would normally use and normally have a key for.
All right. Where are we going?
I mean, we probably should just go straight over.
Through the main gate?
No, just right here.
Oh, just scale the wall?
Yeah.
There won't be rescue guards worried?
No.
Won't it look weird that we're scaling a wall into a residence?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So we can't go through the main gate?
Yeah. I'll just tell him, I'm home. That seems reasonable. I'm being sarcastic for once.
Yeah, you're wanted. All right, fine. I'm just gonna scale the wall real quick, but I'm not gonna fully scale it. I'm just gonna get to the top and then just peek my
Okay.
head over.
Yeah,
Go ahead and give
Kilroy
me
it.
a perception check, or go ahead and just give me a stealth check. With the fog, you'll see anything you can see, basically.
That's an 18.
18. So yeah, easy enough. You there's some kind of ivy growing up there. You hide yourself kind of next to it. You look in, and there's a number of different buildings. There's a few people just going from place to place in the kind of 100 feet or so that you can see into here. It's not busy, but it's at least active. There's some people like going between buildings. But not a large guard presence. These are like offices, and then to the left is more like family, like housing.
All right, I think the coast is clear. I think we just scale this and just walk through like we know what we're doing. So I'm going to go all the way over.
Okay.
I'll climb.
Greg Willswell, go ahead and give me athletic check. There's my dice. It's in my hand.
At the top, I'll help like Big Craig
Okay.
with like a hand.
Nice. You get a 15. Able to help
25.
him out. Easy enough. You get on over. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, and I'll have Craig do that as well. He got a 17.
I got a 17 plus 6.
Nice. So yeah, no one notices you get over the wall, doesn't hear anything. You're free to kind of walk around the compound. You know this place. Wherever you'd like to go, you can. You know the easiest or stealthiest way to get there.
Where to your mom then?
Yeah, I want to take like the more stealthy route, the place I expect to see less people, and pretty much just beeline it for my house. And
Easy enough.
not the front door, obviously, but maybe one of my favorite side window entrances.
You know you can
That
get
Big Craig will
in
fit
through kind of the kitchen area, and that can get you to the main house because it's connected. And you won't have to go to like the main area where business meetings are held, things like that. You will probably encounter staff
They know me.
and just other dress cues.
How do I feel like the staff would react to
See, that's the
being
thing. You
back?
keep saying they know me.
Right.
know me.
But knowing you in this scenario could actually be bad for us.
Probably shouldn't let them see me. If somebody sees me, that could be really. Why are we here?
It worries me that you're just now having reservations about this.
You wanted to talk to your mom.
Oh, Well, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, well, let's go, and we will just
The sound of reason.
improvise the best we can.
As we do.
So, come on.
Kitchen window.
All right. You head on over towards the kitchen. You're going to take a longer path through a couple of gardens and find your way to the kitchen. Open up the door. You hear the sound of, like, pounding somewhere in the room.
Making bread.
They're making bread.
Oh,
There's somebody on a big table
It
with a
wasn't
couple
that.
of a couple of apprentices kind of like doing other tasks.
I know my house, okay?
I'm sorry, Ace. I don't want to hear what your mother's doing in a downtime.
Oh, it must be Wednesday.
You
Bread making.
hear the baker, the chef, whoever's in there, just kind of go, "Hey, who's there? Hello?" And it's kind of like you're just around the corner, so they just hear the door kind of opening.
I just go in very quickly.
Oh, hey there. Come in. Do you need bread?
Don't mind us. We're on official business. Please disregard us.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, you're Adrian and Val.
I know him for sure.
Oh.
He's the old man baker.
I'm the old man baker.
I feel like his name is like Rob.
Robert, close.
Robert.
Yes.
Still pounding the bread away, I see.
Oh, yes, it is Wednesday. So
Right, yes.
You know?
Time to pound the bread. All right.
I
Oh,
make
yes.
bread today.
Does
have
it,
have you met Tom and Tim? They're my new apprentices.
Oh, no, we haven't. But we are in quite a rush. Save us a loaf, eh?
Oh, yes, it's come around.
Alright.
Probably
Yes.
tomorrow morning we'll have fresh bread made.
well, thank
this is
you
going
so
to
much.
rest overnight.
Of course. All right, well,
I give Robert a hug.
No, come here. Yes, boy. Oh, good to see you. You know, we have to stick together in these hard times.
I know. And I like kind of sniff him, and it reminds me of like home and stuff. He kind of smells a little yeasty.
Audibly.
does he go, did you just smell me?
You smell like yeast.
Oh, yeah, I've been baking all morning. It's very yeasty in here.
Well, it's good to see you, Robert. I'm gonna go see my mom.
Oh, yes, she should be in her study.
Guys, and I like wave to the two young apprentices.
Hi. Good to see you.
You should listen to Robert.
We're trying. It's hard to understand him.
He's nice though.
So, yeah. Okay.
All right, well, best of luck with your internship.
Thank you. We're learning.
Yes, I see that. All right, well, goodbye.
We need yeast to make bread.
Oh, wow. All right. That's
Trails off as you leave the kitchen.
Then you pound it.
And you're in kind of this side hallway, and you know your room, your family kind of quarters are just down to the left. To the right's kind of the main hall, but down to the left is, I mean, your room is
Yeah.
40 feet away.
Whew.
You head on down the hallway.
It wasn't that long ago that we were here before we murdered those people.
It's weird to think that you're back in Quilton.
it's maybe don't say murder these people.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And you hear voices before you get to the door. There's people having a conversation up ahead at the next turn.
I know I should listen, so I do listen.
You
Try to figure out
hear
who it is.
your mother speaking to a person. You can't catch the voice. It's not somebody you recognize. But she says, "Oh, Ghoul's back in town. Well, that can't be good. I thought she was going to be locked up for a while. Well, tell Leland. He'll want to know. And yes, when the bread is made tomorrow, make sure a fresh loaf is brought for my breakfast. Thank you. And you hear somebody say, "Oh, yes, of course. I will take care of that." And
Step aside, guys.
they start leaving. And you hear the footsteps coming your way.
And we step to the side.
Step to the side. Just in the hallway.
Yes, try and be discreet and blend in.
Inconspicuous.
Give me another deception check.
Deception?
Deception.
I got a natural 20.
Nice. Bag.
It is a -1.
Not too bad. Not too bad. There's a little alcove, and to just kind of like stand there.
Yeah, I know.
You're like,
I know
oh,
this.
yeah.
I know this room really
Hide
well.
and seek champion, dude.
Stealth
Oh, they're like
or deception?
Deception. If you'd like to try and hide, if that would work better for you, you
Yeah,
can.
deception's good.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a non-natural 20.
Okay.
Which toy do I like better?
No bag.
Bag off, bro.
It's a bag.
Hey, you bag off.
I feel liquor, which I'm tempted to grab.
You just gotta grab one. There.
Yeah, why are you fucking?
There's
Yeah,
no
why are you
looking with your
feeling 'em?
fingers.
Oh, dude!
Oh, dude, he's got the
completes the
synthoids.
Cool Final Faction guy.
He's got the synthoid, dude. You can listen to it on our new podcast.
This synthoid, it's got like a big old skull thing.
Final
that,
Faction
like, reflects
fantasy.
bullets, and he's got like a purple eye with like
You know what?
fins in it.
I think some of these toys are coming back around.
Our new podcast, Final Faction, finally.
The last final faction.
last
crew.
I'm actually super stoked.
The last Final Faction.
I've been
team.
keeping all of them together, and they all
Oh, yeah.
protect me every session.
Heck
so
yeah.
I'm very happy to have another Final Faction character.
Here, let's pause.
And this one looks like Glacius.
pausing.
Option did I just miss a natural 20 on?
I was hiding in the hallway because
That's
there's
right,
someone
yeah.
coming out of.
There's
Uh-oh.
a member of the rescue staff comes down the hallway, kind of runs into Big Craig, and who's like, "Oh, so sorry." And the two of you with your, expert deception are just like, "Oh, sorry, let's get you past him." And basically just spin around in the confusion. And are left with just saying, "Oh, bye, so sorry. Oh, yes, oh, sorry. Oh,
I take the
yeah.
platter out of his hand.
Yeah,
and-
and here you are. And, yeah, end up on the other sides of each other, and your mom is right down the hall there.
All right. I'm gonna go. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Right, to go see your mom.
What was I gonna say to her?
Well, I thought you had that figured out.
You love your mom, bro. This is easier
I
than
gotta
that.
tell her about Dad.
Do you want me to come in and kind of give like
Hello?
a preamble?
Hello? And you see your mom just come down the hallway. They were within earshot. That's how you heard them. She hears you, turns down the hall and sees you, and is just wide-eyed,
I
mouth
immediately
open.
run at her and give her a hug.
Drops
she-
the platter.
Hugs you, puts her head on your hand, and just fully takes you and embraces you.
Oh,
Mom, I've been gone for so
Adrian,
long. And I found Dad. I found Dad. He was in a prison, and I got him out.
What's going?
And there was this
what's going on?
giant.
And he
There was a big old
pulled you
bird, and we
forward.
went to an underneath world, and it was.
It's okay. It's okay.
I killed a.
Slow
I killed
down.
a-
Slow down. Slow down.
There was a vampire, and I missed you, and I just give her a big hug.
Oh, I missed you too. You're supposed to be on the prison boat. What happened?
Oh, we escaped that place a long time ago.
You shouldn't have done that.
We did, and
You made a promise.
We came here with Gould too. I heard that you heard that she's back.
Yes, Ghoul's back in town.
we came
she
with
has
her.
been very troublesome recently.
Yeah,
You came with her?
yeah, because there's a lot of bad stuff that's
You're
been
just
going on.
breaking
in
everyone
town.
out of prison.
Yeah, including Dad. He was in. He was
Also,
in jail.
yes, your father was also. He's out.
Yeah, I got him out, and I gave him all the books.
And she seems just kind of a little scared in this moment. That frightens her. That Levi's out. I can't believe this. We will get this sorted out. We will talk to Leland.
No,
we can make a
no.
deal and make sure everying is sorted. We will pay the
If
damages.
I see Leland, I will murder him.
No,
And
Leland is part of the family.
Is Dress here? Have you seen Dress lately?
Dress is around, yes.
Why don't we go talk to Dress?
oh yes.
I will talk to Dress. You seem to be a little hot under the collar right now. I will get this sorted. And
Val?
your friend Val is here too.
Yes. Did I
And a
hear you
large
say
man.
that Dress is here?
Yes, Dress is here.
Ooh. We do have some pressing business with him.
I'm sure We can arrange a meeting if you
Well,
need it, but
Is he?
I mean, the two
I
of you
would-
should be
I would rather just
in
go
the dungeon right now. We
directly
don't need
to dress.
I don't want to be in the dungeon.
that.
I was in
You
prison
were
for-
both meant to serve time and pay back the damage you did to this town. And I have told everyone that you have been paying back.
That was in the past, though. Things have changed dramatically in
And you
the last
Yes,
few
we're
months.
we're out now, and we're not gonna go back. In fact, we here to help save the town.
There's
in
this
fact.
giant storm deity.
It's really bad.
What are you talking about?
Alistair's bad. We
And
also kind
You
of
sound like Ghoul.
Do you know what's going on in the bay? We heard there was like some kind of construction.
Yes, there's some. Alistair's bringing up a long lost statue of Melora.
Is it really Melora though?
Yes, apparently it's been down there for ages, and the old
The
lighthouse
bubbles.
keepers they drowned it as some sort of sacrifice, some sort of desecration of her altar.
Mom, I feel like you are like missing a lot of really big pieces of some really bad things that have been happening because you live here. And I'm really sorry, but there's some stuff we got to do.
Well, honey, the reason I live here is because I am taking care of the people here. We are making sure that people are able to survive. It is dark times now.
What I've heard, most of the people are leaving, and the dark times are primarily
These are
caused
lies.
by
Spread
Alistair
by Ghoul.
and
Well,
his work with
now. I would
Storm
get
Herald.
if an retired adventurer was spouting nonsense, you'd think they were the town crazy. However, we have been out there in the world, and we have seen the damage that Alistair has been rotting on this world.
Alistair's
on
been
everyone.
here. Alistair's been here in town.
It's his.
He's
He
the
has,
only one that has been helping any of us.
there's tentacles out there.
Yeah, he sent out agents of chaos. I mean, I'm wearing one of his his armor. We had to stop them because they were, gonna destroy a town, and
Yeah.
it's all really bad.
There's the mind
These-
control things that like get in
these
your
all
head.
sound like lies.
and they
You have
convince
been
you-
fed lies.
but that's
and-
not
no.
true.
Let me talk to Leland. Let me talk to Dress. We can figure out a way for you to
No, you can't
finish your sentence here,
do that.
or
Which one was
get
Leland?
it paid off.
He was the one that got me to go to the island, right?
He's the one that's kind of in charge. He took over for Levi, and Dress is his kind of right hand man.
Yeah. And Dress was the big guy.
Dress was like the lawyer guy that talked to you in the
All right.
prison.
Well,
Oh, he was the one that. Yeah.
Yeah.
if you are gonna go talk to Dress, where are you gonna go to do that?
I'm going probably to the lighthouse where he is with Alistair,
Right,
I believe.
Of course. All right. Well,
White House
which-
makes sense.
I
We
maybe
can't-
shouldn't have told you.
we can't go directly there yet.
Stay
we
stay in my room.
do
I will figure this out.
Yes. All right. So we will stay here while you go.
I
do
like
that.
I look at my mom and I just make this face of just stress and annoyance, and I look at Val and I'm like, this was a mistake.
Oh, I knew that. Yes, but it's good to know where your mom stands.
Yeah,
At least she's not like
but we can't just
Simon's mom,
leave her here.
right? She is alive, not missing or presumed dead. So that's good.
Mom,
What?
you should come with us.
Ooh.
No, you should stay here.
No,
Ooh, I don't think that's.
I
a good
will
idea.
talk to. I will make sure.
I'm not going back to jail.
I think this
We
is one
can
of those
make that
situations
happen.
where we're gonna have to book it out of here real quick, like now.
We could take her with us. And
No, we can't
everything
take-
would
no.
Be fine. We
No,
could
it's
just-
gonna-
I'm
she
not
could
going
come with us.
anywhere.
Yes,
You
you're
need to
not-
stay
you're-
here.
Yes, you're going to stay here, or go call your authorities.
If they see you out there, they're going to arrest you again.
But
and then I won't be
I'm
able to help you.
Not going to jail though.
Ben, you made the right choice.
Ace, what is that over there?
I look over there.
and I
What is
go
that?
to knock his mom out.
Okay. This will be a check of some sort. First, let's see if you hit.
Okay. Like an attack?
So just an attack roll.
Strength?
Strength.
Okay, not like athletics or anything?
No.
Okay, that's a 13.
13. Her AC is less than 13. Absolutely.
Okay.
Easy.
Wow, Ace's mom is a bitch.
So it'll be an athletics contest versus her constitution.
So I roll athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
8.
26.
I like she her
cracks
head
her
snaps
skull
and she
on the
falls
way
straight
down.
to the ground.
She looks over and then looks back and your fist just...
She looked at what Ace was looking at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The two of you at the same time look over. And just expertly, with just... She'll have a small bump in the morning, but nothing too bad.
I'm going to gingerly put her
Unconscious.
on like her chaise lounge in her study.
Oh, yeah. It's right there.
Oh, what?
I'm so sorry, but I had to do this. Look, she'll be fine. She's just out cold. We need to get out of here and get to Ghoul's
Should we
Bar.
take her with us?
No. God, what are you not understanding about this? Ace, let's go. It's fine. She will be okay.
But she's been brainwashed.
Well, maybe the hit knocked something loose.
That does happen.
Right.
I've had that happen a couple
All right,
times.
let's get out of here quickly.
I go.
Okay.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.